Hi, family. Welcome in. Come on in. Come on in. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Um, I hope you are all doing well. Child, listen, I'm sorry, you guys. I came to sit down and check in with you, and I wanted to talk about Venus. And now I realize that this thing in the background did an update, and I had all these charts pulled up. Oh, you know what this makes me think of, though? How has, connectivity, I want to say specifically as far as, the internet goes, but phone, have things been glitchy to you? We've been talking about this in the astrology community, Saturn in Pisces, Neptune completing Pisces, all of the Pisces, it's glitchy. It's very system glitchy, time slippy, very feeling like this week. How do you explain? It's hard to explain because, someone will be like, well, things glitch all the time, but it's not the normal glitch. It's like a glitchier glitch. You know what I'm saying? Maybe someone resonates with, what is it like? Be the glitch that you want to see in the Matrix. Maybe that's a message for someone, but I don't know. I feel like my stuff has been super glitchy. I'm hearing this come through before, but I'm hearing, let's do the time warp again. Okay. That's all right though, because let's get all our friends on the table that want to be on the table. You know what, you guys, someone asked me one time, they were like, I have a big gemstone collection. I have an altar space, bookshelf. It's like an Easter egg hunt of gemstones. But my favorites and the ones that I'm working with closely and that just want to be in the presence of videos and things, they'll often migrate over here. And someone asked me what are you working with? And I'd always forget to share that with you. But I was really just gazing at Venus. Venus has been coming through in some of the readings. And I remember yesterday or one of the other days, I was like, we should channel Venus and just sit and talk about, because we're closing, mind you, a big Venus cycle. I really hate that I lost that page. I had a page open. I was going to take some notes for you guys because I really enjoyed the way that someone had broken down a good way to understand the cycles of Venus and the 8-year movements versus the 4-year movements, and how they align with our leap years and stuff like that. I've talked about that briefly before. We are still smudging with rosemary, by the way. Rosemary has kind of been coming through. I'll have to share a picture, but in my own personal work, rosemary came out again, so I thought that was interesting. And it can also just be a sign that we're all really clearing a lot in the collective. So, yeah, I do wish Venus, by the way, is in Aries, okay, right now. Venus recently, so Venus left, okay, let's take it back, spirit, love and light. Hold on, y'all. Let us just take a moment, though, Spirit is saying, let us just take a moment to set our intention, okay? I'm so happy if you have found this space. It's a beautiful Friday. Over here, we are always channeling in and connecting with energy activations and spirit guides and healing frequencies that support the highest and best good and harm none. We work with and are in compliance with, so to speak, the law of one. And we are always calling upon our guides and our team of the highest light. And no, over here, we're usually talking about energetic frequency. We're not talking about everything is only light, But yeah, that's what we hold space for here. And we are also always supporting intentions that are of abundance, of health, of wealth, of prosperity, of expansion, of spiritual growth and ascension, all those things. So that's what we hold down over here. Let me get a sip. Yeah, you guys, I thought I just had this really cool breakdown of the Venus cycles. You can look at Venus, like as far as cycles that her petals make, you know, around the earth. You can also strictly look at Venus as far as like in years, how she moves through cycles. But it can get a little bit confusing, especially when you put the retrograde movement in there as well. So, but Venus is so fascinating to me because I feel like she's really just like this pulsating heart that is very close to Earth. And I feel like she really connects with also like our, you could say electromagnetic field, which is also your aura, which is also your toroidal field connected to your heart chakra, right? This is like I also call it sometimes your Stargate portal, because that's where your codes are, which kind of program your frequency. Okay, so I feel that as Venus is, you know, metaphorically symbolic for the heart, and lots of different things connected, like self-worth, beauty, romance, lots of different sensual things, Venusian things, right? I feel that our walk is super impactful when we learn how to relate to Venus and what Venus is doing. And of course, you know, a lot of OG goddess followers and a lot of different practices and beliefs are very tightly connected with Venus. Plot twist, the morning star is actually connected to Venus. And if you are in the occult studies, of course, you know that that statement there is associated with things far and wide. But to say the least, I think we're going to shuffle today. I think we're going to go with Kyle Gray's Gateway of Light activation, just to tap into the energy. But yeah, Venus and understanding your Venus. And I say this, I remember, I think up until the remainder of the weekend, I'm still going to leave that discounted Venus offering in the shop. Normally, to book astrology readings with me, you guys, you would go like to the page. Like I have a tarot and astrology page, and then you click there to email me to book. But every now and then when I really feel resonant and called that a frequency is moving through our collective or our soul tribe, I'll put a special discounted rate and an offer like in the actual shop. And I have a Venus one up there. But yeah, so Venus as well you could say she's almost completed her orbit or the cycle. She was in Pisces and she left Pisces to do her retrograde. She's in Aries. She'll begin her retrograde. And then if I'm not mistaken, is she done with Pisces or is she going to dip into Pisces a little bit more? I think she's going to... No, yes, she is going to go back. When she stations direct in April, she will spend a little bit more time. It's almost, I'm hearing, what, Spirit? I'm hearing reverse baptism because Venus will go back into the waters. She kind of ran ahead. She's kind of the pace setter of moving ahead of Mercury into the Aries energy. So I find that fascinating. But it's almost like, I have this music on in the background. It's a little bit louder than I intended it to be. Hold on one second, you guys. I think I might turn it down a little bit. Hold on, guys. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, so I think that it's very fascinating to sit and tap in with Venus energy and channel Venus. Venus is basically preparing to retrograde on March 1st. Y'all, is that tomorrow? What is time? A lot of times I will be like out of touch with the time and the date. Okay, it is tomorrow. And did the music stop after me getting up and doing all that? That's hilarious. Well, anyway, we're going to press on. Maybe it'll reload. But yeah, I'm really feeling into Venus because I think that the heart space is super important. Venus is connected not only to love and beauty and like aesthetics and relationships romantically, but that's outside. Venus in the inside, the heart chakra here is, what do I feel like I'm worth attracting into my life? What do I heal that removes blockages so that I can see what I desire and make sure that it's in alignment with my highest and best good? And then I can kind of, how would we say, not clean up, align my frequency with what I want to experience, with what I value, with what I would say spend my energetic currency on, whether it's time, finances, attention, personal energy. Once we understand that, I think it's really a huge shift, though. When we understand that Venus is about how am I beautiful on the inside, it will reflect without. How am I in harmony with myself on the inside, that will reflect without. How am I about, you get what I'm saying? I think that Venus is also a huge indicator of like, what is abundance to me, because Venus is very sensual. Please, let's do a side note that we have 5 senses. Venus doesn't always have to be associated with the only one subject of sensual. Sensuality is what intrigues all of the senses. And so Venus is really, really, that's why a lot of times when people talk about Venus, you're going to hear people talk about money, right? So Venus is deeply connected with, okay, if this is what I perceive, it makes me feel abundant. This is what I will absolutely prioritize spending my currency on. Is my currency equated to money? Is that currency of my energy equated to time, love, attention? You know what I'm saying? So I really think that when we connect with, when we channel with Venus, I mean, we're definitely obviously tapping in. It's 1:11 on the timer. I love it. When we tap into Venus, we definitely connect to the frequency of the goddess, the frequency of Terra Gaia, very Taurian, very Venusian, right? We literally, that's the most Venusian thing of all, signing up on like Earth School contract to come down and experience and alchemize and connect with the collective consciousness in human form, because it is innately so raw, so dense, very sensual, right? But how do we say, Spirit is saying, ecstatic. Ecstasy, ecstatic, for a frequency of the divine sovereign, how do we say, light, consciousness to come and have an experience. Like, what better way to learn alchemy than to have it be that raw? So I think when we tap into Venus journey, when we tap into Venus energy, which wants to speak today, it's super important to understand that, right? I would say shout out if you are a cardinal sign. You may be feeling this Venus. Also, if you're curious, like, what is your Venus in? Venus is in a fire sign right now. I have a Venus in a fire sign. If you have, y'all, I'm hearing a song. She's got a ticket to ride. What is it, Spirit? She's got a ticket to ride, and she don't. She's got a. Y'all, what is that? The Beatles again? Yo, the Beatles have been coming through. They said, "Shoo, it's the age of Aquarius." What you thought? We wasn't gonna be here in full presence. She's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care. I think I'm gonna be sad. I think it's today. Yeah, that girl's driving me mad is going away. Oh, thank you, Spirit. What do we have? That's a bunch of cards, y'all. Okay, I'm called to take 2. Akashic records and third eye activation. Confirmation on Akashic records, because we were talking about how your soul chose this incarnation on Earth School to experience alchemy. You know what I'm saying? So to me, what's on the bottom? Spirit, inner Earth. Okay, confirmation on Terra Gaia and the the earthly incarnation experience once again, and how that is the most Venusian thing. That's the most Taurian thing of all. Maybe you have a Taurus placement. Maybe you resonate with the Taurian frequency. Oh, child. I was about to tell y'all about, so this is Septarian dragon egg. Some people call it as a nickname. Obviously, year of the snake. Yeah, right. I want to say this is a moss agate. So this comes from my beautiful friend Meg, who sources beautiful crystals. I'm so lucky. I'm connected with just the freaking most magical, lovely friends. We've grown together and we learned together. And I just freaking love. My friends are cool, man. I even have on gemstone bracelets that like my other good friend makes. Anyway, she made the bracelet for my Year of the Snake set. Anyway, in my initial shamanic apprenticeship with a shamanic witch, we were tasked in that first year of doing different journeys. And you journeyed with a stone to get a stone ally. You journeyed with a plant spirit. Anyway, so in my journey, I journeyed with moss agate was the stone that spoke to me. And so ever since then, I've always been deeply connected to it. Y'all, I can't remember. I want to say this was a variety of jade, but I can't remember what kind of jade is blended into this owl. But y'all already know what's up with the owl. Owl's your life. Owl's my spirit guide. This is some sort of amazonite, but there's a mixture of different things. And this is some sort of, I can't remember. This is a super power hitter, but I can't remember everything that's in this. I work with this a lot on like spiritually opening and channeling, connecting my third eye to my throat chakra. This is Kambaba Jasper. For me, this is a shamanic like journeying stone. Also, it's so pretty. And then this one is some sort of, oh y'all, my beautiful friend gave me this as a gift. If this isn't Venusian and Taurian, I don't know what is. Sitting here talking about beautiful gemstones, ain't it? Child, I want to say it's not an ocean jasper. It's something, look, I'm going to be mad now. I always keep people's sweet notes that they send me. And now I'm like, did I keep it right? No, I know where it is. Anyway, at least I was able to share some of those with you. Spirit is showing me ammonite, the spiral journey, right? Spirit is telling me to remind you, you know, a lot of times we look at the journey head on and we're like, da, 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 da. I'm hearing Afro circus. Okay. We're not stuck. Okay, hold on. Spirit said, hold on. You can get stuck, but not forever. When really, if you turn it this way and you are looking at it from above, what you're actually doing is spiraling up like a spiral staircase, right? That's because you kind of have to go through things progressively, and you may not feel like you're making progress up Machu Picchu, you know. Machu Picchu, that is so random to channel that mountain. And that's connected to shamanism as well, deeply. Maybe someone traveled there. Maybe someone wants to travel there. Maybe that's a connection point for someone. I'm hearing maybe someone had a teacher there. I had a beautiful teacher from that area. Okay, what is this though? She's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care. She said living with me is bringing, is bringing her down the, okay. For she would never be free when I was around. She's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care. I don't know why she's riding so high. She ought to think twice. She gets to say, it's this vibe that we've been on low-key in the background. Like, why do you get to ride on in your life? Maybe it's just this feeling of people being left behind. And fine. That's okay. We're not returning to the past, you know, love and light, respectfully. I hope they're able to heal and evolve, because we're all stronger when we're all healing, but we don't have time to be punching people's karma tickets for them, love and light. Okay. So clear it. I wish them the best. You know what I mean? Stay blessed, but I got to move forward. I do. It's like I do actually have a ticket to ride. You know what I'm saying? And I worked really hard to get that. It is actually giving Venus and Aries, because I'm not trying to look backwards. I'm trying to charge forwards. And I know that I'm worth that. I know that I desire that. I'm motivated for that. You get what I'm saying? Very Venus and Aries. But when it comes to, okay, Venus, there's something here. Child, I need to know. Because, see, this is how my brain works. I need to connect the patterns. I want to know, when was the last time, Spirit, that Venus... I typed Venus, sorry, y'all, that Venus was in Aries. I'm sorry, y'all. She's got... Ooh, child. Was it 2017? Because, whoop, for me personally, I don't know about you, but that cycle would make a lot of sense. Yes. Why am I hearing that song, Hot to Go? You can take me. I can't remember how it goes. Is this what I was looking at the other day? Y'all, anyway, child, what I was trying to look up and see was, when was the last time that Venus was in Aries? Okay, yes, this is similar to what I was seeing. Now, I will tell you this. Venus definitely was last retrograding in this Aries Pisces zone in 2017. So you may be reflecting back, not quite a decade ago, about 7 years ago, maybe 7, 8. Where were you at? What was going on? What cycle had started? A cycle that goes back to 2017 may be relevant. I do know that cycle's going back to, the beginning of the current kind of movement and dance that we're in with Venus opened up in 2023, like August 2023. We were discussing that in a video the other day. So those are 2 points, maybe for journal fodder, for referencing, for healing, or whatever the case may be. 2017, fall, August, late summer, like August timeframe of 2023. Excuse me. But here's how it kind of goes down. So from January 27th until May 16th, see, what Venus will do sometimes, just as a short teaching here, is Venus will do like a crisscross pattern. Remember, if you imagine and you can Google this, it's very fascinating to watch a little reel or like a video clip of Venus making the rose petals of Venus, right? Which ultimately makes the pentagram, the 5-pointed star. I know, what? I know, right? Have a moment. Go look at the video if you've never sat with it and just, whoa, okay? It's almost like it creates a ritualistic portal and energy comes down to Earth. I know. What? Don't get me started about Fibonacci, child. Listen, Linda. Okay. So Venus is kind of doing her crisscross dance from the end of January until May 16th, right? And this dance is going down between the end of Pisces degrees and the opening of Aries degrees, right? So we call it like a Venusian zone, okay? Sometimes these are, what would you say, like hyper, and then sometimes they're retro. But I don't want to get too deep into that. Don't want to lose anybody. So right now, as March opens, we're in like a retro place where we are coming up into Aries, and it's almost like okay, Spirit is showing me ping, ping. It's like we're pinging light codes in the heart chakra. Very tiptoes, twirling. I'm seeing like a ballerina dancing into it. And then in April, we'll kind of woo back. We will be direct then, but we will be kind of back to the end of Pisces to close out, to wash down. I'm hearing like Venus taking a shower. She's like, I gotta shower off some of these old timelines, child. I've done upgraded my self-worth. Okay, love and light. Have a great day. Thank you so much. I'm not really on that. It's giving like I put something on a layaway rack, child. Okay, listen, Spirit, show me like this, Venus. Venus goes up into Aries, but she's retrograde. and it's ping, 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 oop, and I'm hearing like activation, heart chakra, and maybe the Pleiadians and like, you know, whoever else, maybe you resonate with the Arcturians, whatever the case may be. Oh, we're going to ping some stuff in your heart chakra. I'm hearing this goes back to this total solar eclipse, to the total solar eclipse in Aries in 2024, where we had all the Aries energy up in the Aries season. That we refer back to that a lot. We refer back to it a lot. So I really feel like we got a lot of neutrinos and a lot of photogenics seated in the plasma light body. And a lot of things are jumping and jiving. I'm hearing jump, jive, you gotta bend, I'm hearing like this. It's like the light codes dancing with our plasma body and our light body and all these things, right? Remember we kept channeling that phrase. Was this when Jupiter first went into Gemini? This was last year, was it? And we were saying all of the ancestors are coming online. Remember that? It kept coming through. I'm hearing like you are, what is it? You are receiving a transmission. Like whenever spirit and the spirit team and guides come through in that voice, it always reminds me of channeling Mercury. Yeah, but so anyway, let me flip. We're flipping. Spirit said, flip the page back to channeling messages with a lot of Pisces energy, y'all, and Jupiter being a Gemini. It's like having lots of channels on full blast volume, but all of the channels are left up on like tabs in the background. Child, listen. Woo! Okay, so what we did is we got those heart code activations in neutrinos and key codes, right? Lights, think of it as like galactic keys. They're pinging in the heart chakra, which is changing your electromagnetic field. So what happens is maybe someone could tap into your channel, but now they go to find your channel, you're not there anymore. So then we're going to put Venus direct, but then April, we're going to let her go switch back and have some more Pisces showers, get her washed down. I heard... Y'all, I'm hearing a song. Well, dogs will find her and bow down and wait for tomorrow. Oh, find her. I can't remember. I love me some 90s grunge. Don't get me started about my tattoos with Pearl Jam lyrics, but yes, friend, we used to travel and be singing all the music. I know Eddie Vedder, right? I was late to the scene too, and I was still like, y'all don't see Eddie though. Anyway, let me refocus. Spirit said, dang, I'm sorry I got distracted. I was thinking about Eddie Vedder. Well, dogs will find it. Okay, someone being on a scent trail. But Spirit is showing me this metaphorically that Venus direct will go back to Pisces in April. I'm hearing Pisces showers bring May flowers. What? Oh, because it's in April. You're showering so that these new codes that have been pinged in the heart chakra, the plasma light body, the crystal light body, however you look at that. Plasma light body, I'm hearing, and crystalline DNA can be interchangeable. Okay, Spirit, so we're not going to break all that down in this video today. Okay. Someone being on your scent trail. This can be entity related, love and light. Clear that shit. Return it the fuck back to sender. Okay, but it could be for some. But this is like essentially what we need. Oh, you guys. See, we're not going to be negative. I just don't like how that energy felt when I started talking about a scent trail, but that's fine. It is what it is, and this is kind of, I'm just going to, I kind of want to, no, I don't want to leave it out. Excuse me, I'm almost looking at it like if you threw roots, or if you threw bones, or if you threw ash, or if you did tea leaves. I'm seeing like someone is staring at a field, and the, maybe it used to be full of sunflowers, and I'm hearing a song. And if you're stuck in the like, now Spirit, when I hear these songs, y'all, sometimes it's like Spirit is flipping through radio channels, or someone else is, and it's kind of, I'm picking up on it, because now I'm hearing like, You light up my life. You give me hope to carry on. Dun, 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 dun. Because what I was seeing in this ash was like someone went, you know how people go to like sunflower fields and they have like photo sesh and they're very beautiful pictures, right? It was like Spirit was showing me someone always went to this place, and I saw a sunflower field, but then they flash back to, okay, now I'm seeing, what the fuck? Sarah Connor? Sarah Connor is that Come With Me If You Want to Live. Hold on, y'all. Maybe someone likes Arnold Schwarzenegger. Maybe that's a key for a person. Yeah, Sarah Connor, y'all, was the character in fucking Terminator, which was the predecessor, remember, to the Matrix. What? Hold on. Because now I'm seeing it's almost the vibe of when Sarah Connor, was it her or her son? And they were looking through the chain link fence. And they were remembering when everyone wasn't fucking torched to the ground. But it's like they were looking at a sunflower field. Maybe this is a connection to a person, place, or time, or childhood memory. I'm hearing this karmic cycle has already been completed, but I'm seeing sunflower field, Sarah Connor, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was hearing Come With Me If You Want to Live. So I don't know. Take those all as it resonates, love and light. This could be a trigger of something that's healing. Again, I'm hearing Spirit said, Venus showers, make May flowers. So Venus is going to help us do the work to integrate the codes, to wash away that like those old timelines, so we can really begin to connect to the new frequencies, right? Wow, I can safely say I've knocked over a votive candle. I will spill wax, but I have never, and it's been a long time doing readings, that I've never done that. By the time we get to May, though, May will be out of what we call her shadow zone, her retro zone. That's interesting that the timing will be in kind of like our Beltane window when we are in balancing and harmonizing and bringing together divine masculine feminine energy. So that's interesting how that synergy will flow. You know, maybe come May as we are completing this cycle of work with Venus. And again, back it up to August 2023. Excuse me. Back it up to the year 2017. I think it's also interesting when I look at this chart that I scrolled too far. I lost the chart. Damn it. Oh, I think it's interesting that Venus is going to dance a lot with Uranus during this time. Specifically like peak in April. Okay. It's a sextile formation, but I think it will still be like, it's almost like I'm hearing shout to the heart. Okay, it's like a lightning bolt in the heart. I'm seeing doo 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 doo. You know what I'm talking about? What do you call the pads? Doo doo. What do you call it? Defibrillator? Child. Defibrillators? You know what I'm talking about. Shout to the heart, and you're to blame, darling. You give love bad name. Okay, I did it air guitar, but you can't see it. I'm seeing. The Uranus energy and the sextile formations that are coming through in April will actually be super helpful for us. It's like getting a boo-boo to your heart space, which maybe leads to creative energy to kind of revamp relationship with yourself. It can be. All the work that we do within on the Venusian currents will ripple without. That's how working with your Venus frequencies works. Your heart chakra, your sacral, right? It will reflect without, because you will always be changing the frequency, the vibration, and the energetic currencies of what you are magnetizing towards yourself to experience, right? Woo, child, Venus came through. Taurus and Libra, shout out whenever we talk about Venus. By the way, Venus rules Taurus and Libra. So maybe you have I have a North Node in Taurus. So that's one reason that I really connect big with Venus frequencies. you kind of also think about too, like, how do I connect with other people? What do I attract towards me? Whenever I think of, do I got me, or do I like need other people to survive? Codependency, detachment, unhealthy attachment issues, all that stuff is in the Venus categories. But I think also Venus is an energy that reminds us to stay grounded. Okay. The only thing is, like, okay, I will say this. When Venus is in Aries, we can kind of get a little erratic. It can really be beautiful because we can have like courage. We can become enthusiastic about stuff, about ourselves, about expressing ourselves. But sometimes it can get a little bit egotistical and erratic. So we do kind of have to be mindful. We don't want to get overly impulsive. You don't want to be so in your ego that you're just self-centered and you're not really seeing it that way until you get out of a transit like Venus and Aries. So patience. I'm hearing something, anticipation. How does that song go? I can't even remember the melody, but I'm hearing like patience is really important in a Venus cycle like this. Another date to take it back to that is going to be more recent would be like February 17th. That was like a max, what we call max brilliance point for her. And then she kind of begins to fade, and then she moves more into that retro shadow season. We call it her being in the underworld, right? All right, so let's read. I'm still hearing that again. She's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care. She don't care. I can't remember how it goes. Akashic Records, let's read it together from the beautiful Kyle Gray. Okay. Clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. Akasha is Sanskrit for the word that means ether or sky-based, and as explained above, the Akashic Records are a compendium of universal events, experiences, and lifetimes held in the spiritual realms. Helena Blavatsky, one of the founders of Theosophy. Oh, have you ever read books with Blavatsky? I need you to go. I need you to go down the rabbit hole, take the pill. Read it. Okay. must read list. Okay. One of the founders of Theosophy described them as indestructible tablets of astral light. That gives Spirit said that gives a whole new meaning of what's written on your heart. As above, so below, I'm seeing. Whoa, I was just seeing all kind of stuff. Hold on, you guys. We can visit the Akashic Records in dreams. So we're hearing Akashic Records. Maybe you've been called to find someone to help with that. Please use your wisdom and discernment. Akashic Records is such a deep, impactful, very important, sensitive work. Okay? Excuse me, if you're in a place of psychosis, if you're not feeling super stable, grounded, or the healthiest of your mental space at this time, be mindful if you pursue past life or Akashic record work, okay? Because you need to be really grounded. You need to be strong in your personal practice because it can get unhinged. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And you need to have a well-founded, I'm talking about well-reviewed. You need to trust your heart space. When it comes to Akashic Records, child, let me just tell you. We can visit the Akashic Records in dreams, visions, and meditations. When we are transported or guided to connect with them, we are being given the opportunity to take an inventory of our life and all of the events that have taken place in it and to gain information on lifetimes past. Ask your angels and guides to direct you to the energy of the Akashic Records. If you are feeling stuck or unsure, ask the records. And that's what I would say as well. If you don't really have the funds or you're just like, oh, I don't know if I want to trust somebody with it, ask your guides. And you can always kind of add the caveat that, please only show me what I'm ready to handle at this time, or please only teach me and, disclose things to me that I can handle and in a given certain energy frequency. Just, and talk to your guides. Call upon yourself in higher dimensionalities and higher spirit, and you will get what you need to know. Everyone's experience with the Akashic Records is going to be super super different, because your higher self and your team of spirit and the you know, the light of the universe will only show you things you're ready to see in the way that you individually need to see them. Now, mind you, spirit is also reminding me of the phrase, until you are ready to like know the truth, learn the lessons, and be wise, a lot of your teachers will appear to you as devils. So always keep that in mind when it comes to, why am I seeing things like this? Why am I experiencing things like this, right? All right. And I do want to say too that we are in the Hermit, and I always say it's going to be a little bit of tarot astrology over here, always. The numerology of 9 is associated with this year, which is the Hermit card. That is ruled by Virgo, okay? And Virgo is like an Akashic librarian. I don't miss a beat. I don't miss a detail. And when we were channeling and the year was just opening, and we were talking about this 9 energy, Virgo energy. Also now we have South Node, North Node Pisces, South Node Virgo energy. So it almost gives, and I think I was channeling this vision at one point, it gives like Virgo energy as like a librarian reorganizing your Akashic records, and a lot of things need to be go. Oh, we were talking about this too when Pluto got done in Capricorn. We were like, well, we've just thrown so many spiritual contracts in the fire, or either we've alchemized them and they just disappear. So like, let me say for all my gamers, shout out gamers. You know, it's like if you have a full inventory and then you put 2 items together to, let's say, cook or build something new. Then you gain 2 spots in your inventory because you built something new. It's kind of like that, but like with the Akashic records, right? Wow, you alchemized like 20 contracts over the last 2 decades. So we have so much space to bring in all of these spiritual gifts. We have so much. And so Virgo, I'm seeing, is like pushing up her cute little dutiful librarian glasses with her messy bun. And she's like, all right, we're going to bring in some new racks. You can have all access to aisles over here. You've got some ancestors and guides you haven't met over here. Come and check out this aisle full of your spiritual healing abilities and gifts. These are your new manifestations and abundance. Look at these destiny fate assignments. Wow. And we walk into this library like, this is all me. I'm hearing, this is nice, right? This is nice. This you right here. That's how I hear it. When you draw this card, the universe is releasing you from your past experiences. Claim it, claim it, claim it, claim it. Claim it some more. Claim it. Okay. These can be soul-based memories, fears from previous lifetimes, or older aspects of a current lifetime now that you have moved on from. Spirit is saying, clarify, it doesn't have to be bad. And sometimes we'd be like, that was a great cycle. But you know, it's time for me. Maybe I've grown up, or maybe I've evolved, or I don't resonate with those things anymore. And it's just time to move on. She's got a ticket to ride. I don't know why she's riding so high. She ought to think twice. Why? I heard somebody talking about, you don't know how many times I've thought it's way more than twice. Damn it. Okay. No, we have our ticket. I'm so sorry you cannot ride on my ride, and I'm not punching your ticket. And that's just what it is. Okay. Return it to sender. Okay. That's where your ticket can be returned to sender. No, I'm so, okay. Know that it is time to reclaim your freedom and rewrite your story. You can do this by following through on your dreams. Gone are the days of fear-based indecision. This is the time to rise up and claim your truth. If you are sitting on a dream or are feeling called to move in a particular direction, it's because you have unearthed an important soul lesson, and it is essential for you to follow that call to clear unwanted energies of your past. As you do so, don't allow yourself to be pulled into expecting the worst possible outcome. Yeah, because you're so powerful that you will manifest, I guarantee you, everything you focus on. Child, you're going to manifest it one way or another. I'm going to find you. I'm going to get you. Ooh, that could be twofold. But hey, I'm saying one way or another. So you better speak words of power into your life and gratitude, right? Thankfulness and gratitude. Know that this expectation is not your truth, but old energy is being released from your energy body. Call in your angels and spirit team to shine their light on any repressed fears, energies, or stories that no longer serve you. It's time to fly high in freedom. What's that say? It literally just said, I don't know why she's riding so high. She said that living with me is bringing her down. It's time to fly high in freedom. Oh, child, that's a message. I heard somebody's wings was going to be clipped. Like Spirit had to free you from that. And now I'm looking at this book and looking at this owl. It makes me want to pull from his other deck, but I don't think I have it over here. Oh, let's read Third Eye Activation. This makes sense to me because this huge Pisces stellium portal that we're still in, Pisces new moon we just stepped through, this reminds me of the womb that I was talking about. I heard it's a galactic womb, but there's a mirror womb here. What, Spirit? I heard what is born above is born below. Galactic womb is connected to the... Wow, now I'm seeing like... Spirit is showing me how like the tree of life, you know, has upper, middle, lower. But I'm seeing galactic, earth, and what? I'm seeing like galactic and the ocean on earth, but then like a middle earth. Hold on, y'all. You know I'm going to dip down the rabbit hole in Pisces energy. Agartha, I'm hearing. Y'all, I can't remember. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. What? Hold on. Agartha is a legendary kingdom that is said to be located inside the earth. And this popular concept in New Age occult and blah, blah, blah. Okay, I vaguely remember. It kind of runs along the belief of the hollow earth and subterranean fiction. Okay, I remember hearing someone talk about Agartha, and now Spirit is showing me, though, metaphorically, okay, the 3 tiers of the tree of life. Metaphorically, Spirit is showing me galactic earth, like Spirit moved above the waters, and then Agartha, Spirit is saying metaphorically, like super ego, and subconscious. In that picture, do you know the picture that I'm talking about, that occulted picture? Well, it's not so much occulted anymore because bam, Pluto and Aquarius, bitches, nothing's occulted. What is hidden knowledge? The concept is gone. Because that's what happens though when what it means to be experiencing what it is to be human is in ascension mode. You know, a lot of things that were super hush hush, very occulted. Shh. Everybody can't say they weren't told now. It's almost like Spirit's like, you can't say you didn't know. Not anymore. Okay, but anyway. You know that picture where it's in the cave? It's the allegory of the cave and the people are down below and somebody's behind the hill and they're throwing shadow puppets and pictures on the wall. Meanwhile, in the mid-level over here, people are like, oh shit, we don't have to be stuck in the cave, and they're trying to get up. But then they got to get past the people who are throwing the shadow puppets, and then they can get up and go outside and be free from the dark inverted black hollow tesseract spell-filled, dark, black magic casting ass cave, right? Matrix. They get up and they get out, okay? And then they're in another matrix. No, I'm just playing. It's like Russian dolls. No, listen. Fascinating though that Agartha came through. Very fascinating indeed. Child. Oh, and what the... Y'all, it's eclipse season. We're in the eclipse season window now. It's a portal in portal season. I love it. I do love it. All right, let's read Third Eye Activation, friends. Page 156. It's so dramatic. It was going really slow. I'm sorry. Third Eye Activation. Brown chakra? Maybe Earth Star? Anyway. Earth Star chakra? Maybe that's a message for someone. Okay. Third Eye Activation. Brow chakra. Inner vision and clear seeing. The third eye or brow chakra. Remember when I was channeling and I was telling you I saw the real human-sized, super large eyeballs on our third eye, and they were like blinking and crying waterfalls? This makes me think of this third eye activation. Clear sight, inner vision. The third eye or brow chakra is the energy center found in the middle of the forehead, between the brows, often represented as an eye. It governs all aspects of our vision, including dreaming, reading between the lines, visualization, and even having psychic insights, which I think is going to continue to evolve and present as part of the what it means to be human experience. I mean, some people may experience these things though and just have such cognitive dissonance that they shut it out completely, and that's their free will in this experience. Seeing with our inner eye is our divine right, and our soul self has never forgotten how to do it. In fact, we are often using this special talent even when we don't realize it. For example, when we imagine something before it happens. Anoint the space between your brows with your favorite essential oil or moisturizer. Close your eyes and massage this space. Tell your inner vision it's safe for it to be fully activated. Affirm, I am willing to see. This gateway encourages you to unlock your psychic abilities and stop questioning your divine ability to see. Know that great potential and healing will be unleashed when this space is activated. If you have an intuition about something, trust what you are seeing. This is a sacred time for the psychic potential that you have had since childhood is awakening from slumber. Ooh, especially North Node and Pisces, you guys. Hold on. If you have had an intuition about something, trust what you are seeing. That's a message for someone, okay? This is a sacred time for the psychic potential you have had since your childhood is awakening for slumber. You've always been a dreamer, sometimes thinking about how the future will show up or revisiting the past. Now the gifts that have been discouraged in the past are reawakening, and your inner vision is stronger than you imagine. You have an innate ability to see the future and further than human eyes, and you are able to identify the energies of what is going on around you with your activated third eye. This gateway is here as a confirmation that what you are seeing and experiencing is divine alignment, and that you are being supported as you develop this source-given gift. I've got Pisces tools and I need to put them in the shop just in case you guys might want to tap in. I think it might even be important to let them hang out in the shop because we're going to have a North Node in Pisces all year long. 18 months, in fact, but all year long. Okay, Spirit. Let's shuffle. We have the Light Seer Tarot here. Let's shuffle. Spirit guides, ancestors, and team with highest and best good. Channeling Venus and Aries, channeling the Venusian currency. Okay, that's a lot of cards. Spirit, love and light. That's a lot of cards, though. I mean, what is that? Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on. I don't know. I can't get the key right, but this could be your spirit guides, your ancestors and team, your higher self saying, call upon us if you need confirmation of those intuitive messages right now. Maybe we already showing you through signs, synchronicities, numerology. But y'all, I feel it. You know them reels, they would be cracking me up talking about, I asked my angel team and my spirit gang for a sign. 11, 11, 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4. What does it mean? Ah, what does it mean? Sometimes. But I encourage you to develop that connected, it's a reverb and it's a frequency connection. And the more that you reinforce it's like using a muscle. Write notes, keep notes, type notes on your phone when you see things, constantly affirm back to your higher self and say, appreciate that butterfly this morning. I saw that, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, okay, 1111, because I remember, write it down. It's not like, how do you expect to have a good connection with a friend or a soulmate or a creative partner if you don't reinforce the connection? You're not going to catch the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Okay, are they mad at me because I said that was too many cards? Now they're not saying any. Okay. Queen of Swords. Hear me out. Okay. The Queen of Swords. Now, this would definitely be, this is a very Aquarian card, but honestly, I would say Gemini, Libra is appropriate. Libra, sorry, is appropriate. But this is, and traditionally she's sitting and she has her sword pointing up. And what is it? It's like she has butterflies over her. Well, she has her winged one here. But for me, this is always a very clear connection up the crown chakra, up the spine. I'm seeing a caduceus on the back going all the way up to the back of the head. It's like a clear channel up to spirit, up to source, up to your team and higher self. Maybe you're seeking counsel for something that's on your mind. Make sure that you have a good, wise, like, mentor who is being at your counsel, I hear. This is sharp senses. You know what I'm saying? I smell a lie like 3 miles away. I don't have no problem opening up my throat chakra because this is not my first rodeo. Okay. So we can embody this, but this is also like someone who's not talking too much. They're listening, and it's for good reason. So this can be a message for someone like, use your words wisely. That's that kind of vibe. The queen, she's an OG. Again, this is not her first rodeo. She doesn't have to tell everyone what she's doing because she's not seeking that outside approval and validation. She is wise. She knows what she's looking for. This can be a sign to balance your... We have 3 of swords on the bottom. This can be a sign to balance your... I was going to say emotions with your logic. Okay? But considering what we've been talking about and then seeing the Queen of Swords coming out, it really is like sitting in a quiet space, doing a lot more listening than talking, not really overly engaging your energy with a ton of people more than necessary. Spirit is, thank you, Spirit. This is, for me, this is a big light codes card, especially if you're familiar with the Light Seer and Chris Ann. She's very, very light oriented and I love her. But look, she's literally taking in the photogenics of the sun. And she's in a quiet space. She has an open crown chakra, crown, queen, swords, air. Air, that spirit. It's very mercurial. So we have mercurial energy, which is in Pisces. The sun, which is in Pisces. Yeah, these portals. Akash, do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just confirmation. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Team. Thank you, Ancestors. Thank you for the confirmation. Yes, I'm hearing yes, you're not crazy. You have been massively downloading down through the soul star, the causal, the crown. You've been balancing your left-right brain energy, divine masculine feminine energy. You've been integrating all of this in your plasma body. The sun, your crown chakra. Crown chakra is coming through big double confirmation. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar on tomorrow. Tell me, son. Okay, I think that's it. All right, you guys, let us pull. Let's do a dream song oracle. Y'all know I always love that. It's just so pretty. I'm a sucker for the art, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Dream song oracle. And then we'll close it out. And I hope you guys have a beautiful afternoon. I hope you get to enjoy a lovely weekend. Make time to meditate. Okay, I'm hearing a song. What is with the 90s grunge vibe? I'm hearing... Take time with, what is it, wounded hand, 'cause it likes to do, it likes to, and I'm half the man okay, excuse me, I don't know, that's coming through. Somebody feels they're half of what they used to be. Take time with a wounded hand. Again, it gives off that vibe of like, please, I'm crying, sob story, come back and help me. LOL, I'm so sorry I didn't help you when I had the chance. Please come back and help me. No. Okay. It is a cycle of time where people absolutely have to sit the fuck down. I'm hearing, or get sat down. You got to do your karmic homework, honey. You got to put up or show up, okay? Because we're sorting on the teams. And if you refuse to show your work on your karma homework paper, love and light, I don't know how to start. I heard, I don't want to ruin it for you. What is that, Denzel? I do love a good Denzel movie in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, Spirit's High, put up or shut up time. Do your karmic homework. I need you to show your work. Show your work. Yeah, I see you got the answer. Can you show the work? Okay, no? Well, you're going to have to go in the back. You're going to have to go to the back of the line. That's how it works. The first shall be last and the last shall be first, okay? But that's because the ones that was last had been doing their karma homework. They showed their work, okay? So they're first. I hear it like this. Okay, woo. Let's get an oracle, child. Bear the truth, but it's spelled B-A-R-E. Interesting. Doesn't that make you think of that art from Aphrodite and we're channeling Venus? Interesting. Now I'm hearing a song. Child. She's so... Haven't we channeled that before? High, high above me. It still is on the same vibe, though. It is still on the same damn vibe of she's got a ticket to ride. And that rhymed. I am a poet. No, because in this song she's talking about, I don't know why she's riding so high. She ought to think twice. She ought to do right by me. Okay. Sound like, no. And then in this song, she's so high, high above me. She's so lovely. And he's talking about like something about Venus or Aphrodite. Damn it. I gotta know, y'all. I think we've channeled that song before it's come through. She's so high. She's so high, high above me. She's so lovely. Aphrodite. Okay, what's the lyrics? So that's what I want to know. Yeah, it's that vibe, and I just don't fucking clear that, rebuke that. I don't like that. The whole woe is me, you're so high above me. Okay, I'm on a different frequency because I did the karma homework. Again, it's giving like, you're in the back of the class, you didn't show your work, you mad because I'm in the front of the class, but that's because I've been working to get here, right? She's so high. Okay, like Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, or Aphrodite. Maybe you resonate with any of those archetypes. I'm seeing the desert with Cleopatra in it. Because she's so high above me, she's so lovely. She's blood, flesh, and bone, no tucks or silicone. She's touch, smell, sight, taste, sound. That's funny because that's Venus in the senses. Spirit. But somehow I can't believe that anything should happen. I know where I belong and nothing's going to happen. She first class and fancy free, high society, best of everything. What could a guy like me? You see what I'm saying? Nah, it's a nut clear it. No, because why are you being like that? Do you get what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna be sad. She's driving me away. She's got a ticket. She don't care. Okay, no. Do you get the vibe? And it's a frequency, you guys. It doesn't have to be a romantic, although it very well could be. Remember, we still sweeping the fucking doormats out from South Node in Libra. I just don't get down with that because I did a lot of work to be at the vibration or the frequency or even the manifestation of the physical place of life I'm in. Why you gonna come over here crying, talking about, why are you so high above me? I don't have time for that. Rebuke it. Okay, I'm sorry. But I'm not. Okay, I'm just over here on my Aphrodite thing with like the birds and the fruit. Why are you here? You know? It gives me this vibe of like the fox is slinking up and I'm over here on my Aphrodite shit and you're crying because what? Anyway. Child, okay. In one creation story, Eve, okay, hold on. In one creation story, Eve ate fruit from the tree of knowledge. Knowledge and its cousin, experience, is where you gather your wisdom and learn your truth. Your truth is your superpower when used consciously and diligently. If you're willing to be transparent with it, your truth can lift you from a mind prison. Ooh, okay? And deliver you into your own Garden of Eden. Yeah, see, that's what's giving. I'm over here in the Garden of Eden. But you're coming through like a snake. I'm sorry. Look, there's a lot of different ways to view snake. Look, I'm just channeling. Y'all know I get the vibe of the snake. But it was just funny. I had to say it. Speak your truth, even if the words cut as they escape your throat. They have the power to kill what needs to die, to shape what needs to change, and to separate that which is healthy from that which has become detrimental. Now is the time to bear your truth. Trust that it will attract what aligns with you, repelling what no longer belongs. I mean, you get what I'm saying? I'm over here Aphroditeing, Venusing in my brand new, freshly refurbed Akashic Hall of Records with just about did it again, y'all. doing that with my hand takes me back to the fact that we opened on a Sarah Connor vibe of somebody looking across a field, wishing that they didn't avoid all of their karma homework that led them to looking at a fucking burnt ass field that used to be sunflowers. But hey, ain't it? I'm hearing that's life. That's what they say. Okay, because it is. Because we could have prevented the field from burning down. But what, I'm supposed to go out there and be sacrificial or something because I'm a goddess Aphrodite? But how did I get here? But no one wants to talk about that, right? Okay. Listen, I'm going to leave it there. I think Venus really came through. And that's probably her frequency because she's an Aries. But do you blame her? Because I don't. It's like I'm hearing dunk, dunk, dunk. Is this thing on? Like, do you guys see society right now? But y'all gonna be mad at Venus. That is so like y'all. Woo. All right. So, yeah. All right, guys. I look forward to checking in. On a serious note, though, I hope you're doing well. Still swimming through all of this Pisces energy. The best thing to do is just get super magical. Stay grounded by nature and move in your body. Let things flow. Cry if you need to cry. Grieve. But be open in your intuition and know that all voids are filled with newness. And everything is just transference. Energy changes into new forms. And it's a beautiful experience. So I love you guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday. And have a wonderful afternoon, okay? Until we talk again. Bye.